Hey Vibe Tribe, it's just the vibe, and I'm here to give you guys your 2026 New Year's resolutions. Now, these are just short readings letting you guys know what resolutions you should set for 2026, just energies you'll be around, things that you may need to focus on, right? Now, all signs are getting their readings. However, this reading particularly is for the Aquarius, okay? So, my Aquariuses, come here and let's see what energies you need to focus on in 2026, right? Let's see what resolutions my Aquarius need to set. Give me some New Year's resolutions for the Aquarius. What are they working on? A little confrontation just peeked out. I hope it doesn't come out. What energies are my Aquariuses focusing on in 2026? All right, we have the energy of home. So we're establishing some solid foundation. You guys could be moving. But this is the energy of laying solid foundation, really planting yourself in a place and creating a safe home for yourself, for your family, right? What else are we focusing on in 2026? We have the energy of expansion here. I love this energy. So there's growth, there's expansion. So maybe in 2026 you're setting plans and resolutions to grow and to expand, or how to manage what has grown and what has already expanded for you, okay? We do have the energy of journey here, so there's definitely new terrain. That's been a reoccurring theme as well with this expansion. There's new terrain. You guys are covering new ground, laying some really solid foundation. So maybe you guys are relocating to a new city, a new state, you know, or something like that with this growth and expansion energy. That's also here with home and journey. We have the energy of authority. So really taking charge of a situation, Aquarius. You guys are setting the resolution or the intention to really take control of a situation. No longer allow yourself to just be at the mercy or kind of in the wind when it comes to whatever it is that you are building. This is laying some solid foundation, but this is you taking charge, okay? We have the energy of digest. So the ways that you are processing situations, the ways that you are looking at situations is being revised. In 2026, you're taking the time to really process and, you know, digest situations so much so it's just seeing something and responding to it. You know, the Aquarius is the rebel and you guys are air signs, but that Virgo energy is being very grounded in your decision making before you react, before you respond, really making sure that you are grounded, making sure that you gather all the information, making sure that you take the time to process not only what you're receiving, but how you're feeling about what you're receiving before you respond to a situation, okay? Can I have one more for the Aquarius for their New Year's resolution for 2026? Just one more, please. All right, at the bottom of the deck we have perception. So there's a needing to shift your perception. There's a needing to period. There's a needing to shift your perception, the way that you're viewing a situation. Maybe that is what you are, you know, working on with this digest. The way that you see situations and the way that you see situations dictate the way that you respond to situations. So maybe you're shifting your perspective. Maybe you are taking, you know, the perception of others. Maybe you're making sure that you can understand somebody else's perception before you go and respond to a situation. And then we have climate, transits, more change. So there's a lot of changes happening around you in 2026, and this is you making sure that you are grounded and divinely aligned for the changes and the shifts that are happening in 2026, right? So I do see a lot of planning, a lot of preparation for these great things to come, for this growth and for this expansion. I do see a little nervousness. That's why there's a lot of needing to ground yourself, needing to come up with a solid, stable plan, one that doesn't, I feel like it's something that understands your flaws so that your flaws don't hold you back, if that makes sense, Aquarius. So like if you know that you can be irrational, or if you know that you can be a procrastinator, making sure that your plan takes into account that you procrastinate, or if you work well under pressure but you also know that you procrastinate, making sure that you have a very hefty workload so that you don't have the time to procrastinate and you're always performing under pressure, right? Is making sure that you take all things into account, not just what you hope or what you want, but the actuality and reality of situations. That's another energy of staying grounded and present. Can't just put your hopes and dreams in there without putting the actual, you know, factuals of a situation into perspective as well. Give me some advice for my Aquarius. Okay, that advice came out fast. Let's see what it is. The power of community, the gathering around. I like that energy, Aquarius. The power of community. It says being safe and secure and allowing for help. There are times where you need positive reinforcement from others. Perhaps your journey has made you tired just before reaching your proverbial finish line, where your friends await to cheer you on. Know this, you are not alone, regardless of whether you think you are or not. People gather around to help you with your next step as you bring it forth from the cosmos into the beauty of life. There has never been another you before, and you have a unique relationship with your friends, family, and communities, and all those who gather in the unseen realms as well. Now is the time to allow assistance from others. Ask for it and trust that you will receive it. You are safe and secure right now in this moment, and you are truly supported in your beautiful, amazing, but complicated life. You are heard by your angels, you are witnessed by the divine, and you are loved. Yes, loved, now and always by life itself. Whatever your query, you will find the help you need to achieve all that you desire. And you do not have to do this alone, so count on that. So in this growth and in this expansion, allowing yourself to receive help and support from others. Now, like I said, with that authority energy, I do see you taking charge of a situation, but that taking charge could also be you being the authority figure and delegating to others what you're needing done, right? And so really, really amazing energy here. For 2026, I see a lot of productivity. I see a lot of work being done. I see a lot of ground being covered as you explore and expand, right? What red flags do my Aquarius need to work on? Now, Aquarius, these are your red flags, right? These are things that you need to work on internally. Okay, what red flags do my Aquarius need to work on in 2026? Can I have a few more, please? Okay. All right, Aquarius. There is a karmic lover that you're going to let go of in 2026, okay? We're not holding on to this karmic lover. We're going to release this person. This person is not the one, no matter how many times you try. That's what this says. This karmic lover, someone is not the one, no matter how many times you try, okay? And that is here with delusional. This person can be living in their own delusion. So please don't be delusional about a karmic. This person is karmic, and it doesn't matter how many times that you try to make something work in your delusional mind, Aquarius. Actuality, factuality. We're not living on hopes and dreams. We're living on practicality, okay? So no delusions, especially when it comes to this karmic lover. We do have an energy of insecure. This person can have low self-esteem or be insecure. We're going to... hey, this ain't me, this you, okay? You might have underlying insecurities. These underlying insecurities can manifest as control. It can manifest as withdrawal. You know, maybe you pull yourself away because in times you do feel inadequate. Whatever it is, we're going to focus on insecurities and making sure that we are secure and grounded in self and purpose. I said what I said. I said what I said, Aquarius. Now it says messy. This person can be a drama king or drama queen. So we're going to get rid of drama. We're not going to engage in it. We're not going to be the initiate. And like I said, y'all are the rebels. So y'all being a little, Aquarius being a little mess. We're going to focus on we're going to work on not being in mess or drama in 2026. We do have the energy of spiteful. This person can be mean or resentful if provoked. We're going to work on that pettiness, that spitefulness, that meanness that people are able to provoke from you, right? We're going to work on controlling those emotions, not being impulsive, right? Not being irrational and not being resentful. If you have to let somebody go, just let their ass go, Aquarius. And then we're going to work on being a hoe. I ain't said this. This your red flag. This person sleeps around. So Aquarius, if you're a serial dater or you hunching on a lot of different people, we're going to work on that in 2026. If you want to build meaningful connections and relationships, you're going to have to stop sleeping around, okay? It ain't my business. I ain't said. Now let's get some resolutions when it comes to love. Give me some New Year's resolutions for my Aquarius in love. What do they need to work on when it comes to love? Somebody is in your life to teach you a spiritual lesson. This is this karmic person. So we're going to work on receiving the lesson and letting go of the person that's here to teach you this spiritual lesson. All right, what else do we have? It says children. Children are important. So maybe there could be a baby mama or baby daddy drama. We're going to not deal with this messiness, this baby mama, baby daddy drama. We letting that go. We're going to take time and go slow and get to know new people. We're going to build solid, meaningful relationships that can move towards marriage. So we're going to commit. No more hoe behaviors, Aquarius. Okay, we're working on building something that we can commit to in 2026. All right, I said what I said.